Hello. So we're going live. It's going to be Shelly and Lisa. I'll let them introduce themselves, but we're going live to talk about the new movie, The Photograph. So we saw the screening and we wanted to share a live with you guys. Hi, Lisa. So I'm about to connect you. Yes. So I just connected you, Lisa.
Oh, fancy.
Hi. So
Hi.
we are waiting for Shelly to join us. So she'll have to request. But I was just giving everyone a quick introduction about what we're going to talk about. The movie, The Photograph. So we are excited to talk about The Photograph. So we are waiting for one person to join us. Hi, everybody. So
Hey, everyone.
we're talking about The Photograph, which will be released tomorrow on Valentine's Day. While we're waiting for Shelly, Lisa, can you introduce yourself and
Yeah, sure. Can you hear the background noise?
No.
One moment. I'll introduce myself in a quick sec.
Okay, all right.
All right. I am back. Okay. So I am Dr. Lisa Leslie Williams, pharmacist turned health and wellness blogger. And I believe that we should use whole foods for whole living. So going to see The Photograph is definitely whole living, right? Because when your body is healthy, you get to enjoy all these things. You can follow me on Instagram. The handle is Lisa Leslie Williams. Lisa Leslie Williams all together. And it's a pleasure to be here.
Yay! Okay, so I don't know. We do have one more person joining us. So we are probably going to get started.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. All right. So Shelly, we want you to join us if you're watching. Definitely.
If I send her a DM, would you have to connect me again?
I think you can. I'm sending it to her now.
Okay, perfect.
Well, I didn't send her a DM. I sent her the live. So if
Got
you
it.
can, send her something to let her know we are waiting for her to join us. Hi,
okay,
everybody.
Perfect.
So thank you guys for joining us. This is a quick video. We are just kind of sharing. We're not going to give any spoilers. We're just
no spoilers.
Thoughts about the movie, which I think we all enjoyed it. So I guess we'll start with me. We do have one other person that should be joining us. Let me see. Oh, no. I did request her to join. So let me see.
Elle, when was the last time you saw a romantic movie? I think it's been a while for me. Besides that one, obviously.
I definitely have seen romantic movies, but I wouldn't say that they've been Black romantic movies.
Okay.
So, like my favorite is The Notebook.
I didn't see that.
You didn't see that one? It's about an old couple that they ended up joining. So they ended up being together, but they started out young. So it's kind of like a flashback story where they're now and they're telling their children, but the wife has dementia. So it's definitely.
When did that come out? It was that 10 years ago or something? I'm trying to. Okay, so here's what I know. So this is really embarrassing, but anyway, when I was pregnant with my first, who's 10 years old, I ended up in the hospital prematurely. So I spent the duration of that pregnancy on bed rest. So friends and family would come by with DVDs and stuff and different things to occupy me while I was in the hospital. And that was one of the movies that came, but I never watched it. Isn't that embarrassing?
Well, that's definitely one of my, but I would say, so when we were at the movie, there was Will Packer and there was Chanel Jones, and they were talking about romantic comedies and some of the romantic movies. One of the movies that they threw out there was Love and Basketball. Like, that's been ages ago.
I know, yeah. And a lot of my friends act like it was yesterday.
Yes. And another one that I don't know if they threw it out there, but one that I remember was Best Man. Did you ever see that?
Yes, I did. And there was a part 2, right? Also,
Which one?
was there also part 2?
Yes.
The Best Man? Okay, okay.
Mm-hmm. So the sequel came out more recent. So I would say within the last 5 or 6 years, the sequel came out.
I'm trying to figure out if I saw the sequel. Girl, listen. I'm like, but back to the photograph though, I saw that.
Yes, yes. So that's kind of like, it was time. That's why we're sharing which movies we saw. It was overdue. We needed to have a new movie.
Definitely. And the time is just in time. I loved having Chanel there, right? She's so relatable. She's a mom of 3. She's a working mom. And I think she's kind of like us because in terms of, she's been married for a while. Remember she was saying, do I swipe? Do I tap? What? You know? So watching this movie for me, listen, I am happily not in the dating game, right?
Yes.
I'm happily not, but it kind of let me peer in a little bit to see sort of like, you know, what's happening, what's going on and everything. And then see what's the main character's name again? I don't want to miss
Issa Rae.
Yes, that's what I thought. To see Issa Rae in action. I did see her in one other movie before. Have you seen her in film before?
So yes, in Girlfriends. No, she was not in Girlfriends. She was in Little. That's what
it was. That is what it was. So I saw her in Little. Yes. Oh, there she is. Yes, Shelly's here.
So click to join us, Shelly. We see you.
Hey, Shelly, girl.
You have to request to join us, Shelly. So,
oh, by the way, do you know, sidebar, but still related, today's Valentine's Day. So how great is it that we are here as lady friends talking about a romantic movie on Valentine's Day?
Yes. Can you tell people what Valentine's Day is? Because I want to say it was my first year of marriage that I ever heard of Valentine's Day.
So Valentine's Day is a day to celebrate love between your platonic girlfriends. So it could be your mom friends, your aunties, your girls that you hang with, you know, outside the Smithsonian on a rainy evening.
Yes. So it's perfect. So
yes.
I want you to request to join us. Yes, happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, man. So this is I think the movie is perfect. People think about date night and stuff and they want to take their spouse and their significant other. Yes, obviously you can do that. But I think it's a kind of cool movie to go with your girlfriends.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And talk about relationships.
Yeah. And I will say, so I think my husband was the only guy among the 3 of us who was actually there. So I was there with my husband. So I got to hear his reaction to the movie. And I must say, hearing his reaction, I would say, really, so she's saying that she requested Shelly.
It didn't come on my side.
It did.
I mean,
yeah, I don't see the request. Can you try again, Shelly? So we're gonna keep talking while we try to patch in Shelly. I'm trying.
So what was I saying? All right, so yes, I think it's a good movie to see with your girlfriends. And your husband generally thought what?
So
can you say?
I would say all my female friends liked the movie.
Okay.
And my husband was giving it a hard time.
Oh.
He was like, he wasn't as thrilled as I was.
Okay.
So he's an analytical person.
Okay.
But I definitely say I'm like, it was because so he was saying it just made Black women seem complicated. And I want to say it did kind of, would you agree with that?
This is what I can say. I think there's many different layers. I think I can only speak from the Black perspective, but we have many different layers. And so, yes, I I mean, of course you can pull out one character and say, okay, no, that makes everybody seem that way. But even not everyone has the issues that that main character had. However, I think all of us come with our own bags, if you will. And then whoever we're willing to be with has to be willing to unpack those bags with us.
Right. I think that's so true. And so the main character does have some baggage, but I really feel he said that because it's a parallel story and the parallel is reversed in the young couple. So Issa Rae and the
Yes.
What is it? His name is, it begins with a K.
Oh boy.
It's a type.
I'm gonna have to do some Googling, girl, because I am so bad with names.
Yes. So he was playing more the role of the female who was her mom. So it's a parallel story between Issa Rae's mom and her life. And so because the roles kind of switched with the latest generation,
right?
He said it was kind of hard to follow in that sense for him. To me, I thought it was fine. It was simple. We understood that it's not going to be an exact parallel, but sometimes you can take different nonverbal cues just from your parents without even knowing it. Like,
right,
be a part of your parents, and I think that's kind of normal. What I also want to mention is the movie was written by a Black woman, so I think it can be easy where, you know, sometimes we do paint ourselves as complex creatures, and I think that's
right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, more to love, more to love. But without giving it away, and you talking about different storylines, I will say, as you said that, what resonated with me and what I think too about is all these different love stories. There were other love stories within the main love story.
Yes.
Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
Right?
Most definitely. And
right.
One of the stories that I think is great, that I don't think it's a spoiler, but there was another couple that they were married and they had.
No, I loved that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That really was something that married couples could relate to, because it's really a single ladies movie in some ways, but because they added that other character with the family, it was
You're
like,
right.
yeah, I get that. And
you can tell that couple, even married with kids, that they loved each other, but it was real.
Yes.
It was real. And so that made it really heartwarming. And I was like, okay, yeah, I see y'all in the back. I see what y'all doing, and I appreciate it. Yeah,
most definitely. So that was one of the other love stories that was in the movie. So it's really a feel-good movie altogether.
So do you recall Will Packer is the director, and the other films that he's been involved in are what again, Elle?
Ooh. So I think he directed Girlfriends. That's really how it started, and everybody was like screaming like, oh yeah.
Okay.
Like that. And he did some others, but I don't recall.
Okay, I don't want to say the wrong thing. But I thought there were a lot of familiar titles that he was involved in. So yeah, I think that everybody's Black experience is not going to be the same. Everybody's love experience is not going to be the same. But I feel confident in saying that there are a couple of different love stories in there that you will find, and you'll be able to relate to at least one of them. I feel confident in saying that there are at least 4 different love stories happening. At least 4.
At least.
Yes, right. Yeah. So you have to be open and look and see which one resonates with you. And if all else fails, listen, it's a night out with your friends or your significant other. I wonder did you see that notification? I think she was trying to come in.
Oh, so maybe you can patch her in. Maybe I can only patch in one person. So if you saw a notification,
if I get lost, I had a good time. I'm gonna try to patch it in, but it's been nice, y'all. Okay, let me try. Oh, how do you?
Yeah. So Shelly, I think it's coming up on Lisa's end. So if you can, so she's going to try to patch you in. Guys, this is my first time doing this on Instagram. So clearly,
It didn't work
for all of us.
Oh, it didn't work. Shelly Shells, girl, we love you, hon. It didn't work. I don't know why.
So Shelly, what we'll do is once, so we'll finish up this and then you can come on next because I have a little bit. I'll let you come so you can share your thoughts.
Yeah.
Does that work for you?
Aw, love you too. And happy Valentine's Day, girl. Did you even know? So you wanna close this one up and
yeah, and at your end so that
okay, perfect.
He really wanted to come in. Like
yes, I know. Yeah. Okay.
So I guess in my closing thoughts would be for this particular segment is that it's just a happy movie. Like it's nothing. I think it's uplifting, and I think sometimes we need to see that without some extra drama being overshadowed in the because like with Best Man, it was always drama, and this one is something people can relate to. It's a good movie. Sure, there's some complexities, but overall, it's kind of like, you know, really love the one you love. I think that, you know, that kind of sounds cliche, but if you love somebody, you want to make sure they know it, I guess.
Right. And if you love someone, you're willing to just put your cards on the table. Yeah. And let them fall where they may. And another theme in the movie, I would say, which was really big for me, is try not to live with regret.
Yes. And everybody was sitting there like,
right. Yeah. Yeah. There's some moments you're like, yeah. So, well, I enjoyed this talk, and I'm gonna get out so Shelly can come in.
Okay.
How are y'all gonna do that?
We're gonna try. Well, it was nice talking to you, and we'll have to do this again.
Yes, and whoever's on here, don't forget to shout me out and Lisa Leslie Williams. That's why I'm on Instagram.
Yeah, type it into the comments section.
Okay. So that and not to be mistaken by you know, this, we're keeping this drama free, but you know, there's some drama going on right now with another Lisa Leslie.
Oh.
But I know people been. Yeah, that's my maiden name. So I got married, so there's Williams on it. So it's a different one, okay? I didn't do any interviews. I'm not there yet. Okay, guys?
That's hilarious. I didn't even think of that, but you're so right.
But you know, before I close on, I have to say, this is hilarious. I love my mother-in-law, guys. I love her daily. But she was the one who said, oh, I saw that, and I was wondering, like, wait, Lisa? I'm married to your son. No, ma'am. You know, I keep my Williams on there, you know, and it's been a while now that I've had that on there.
Yes. So Shelly, we're gonna still try to patch you in.
All right. Talk later.
So nice talking to you. Okay. So Shelly, try now to because I think maybe I couldn't put two people in. So, okay, so while Shelly is coming on, I'm gonna read some of the comments. So Shelly said, and I would say one of the themes is I don't take things too seriously. It's a movie. Oh, so she would say don't take things too seriously. It's a movie. So yes, I would agree with that. Taking away from the drama. Yes. So Shelly is coming on. So apparently you can only do one person at a time. I think we can only do one at a time.
Oh, that's weird. Hi, guys.
So introduce yourself, Shelly.
I am Shelly T. I am the creator of momswithtots.com, as well as the founder of Maryland Diaper Bank at MP Diaper Bank. So thanks, Elle, for having me on with you this morning to talk about the photograph. We had such an amazing time the other night at the premiere. I had the opportunity to take my mother, who enjoyed every bit of it. She did, from the moment we walked in to the ending of the movie. So, you know, you guys already talked a lot about, well, a little bit of a lot about things that were going on in the movie. And I'm really hoping that we will come out and show support, as Will Packer mentioned in his Q&A session. One thing he said is, you know, our people know how to show up and show out. And I just think back to when we went out for the premiere of like Black Panther and how we just showed out. So I'm really hoping that people will come out and see the photograph. Again, you don't have to agree with it, but the opportunity to see a Black couple in the parallels that you mentioned, so couples and families exhibiting Black love and relationships, some highs, some lows, but overall it was full of regular everyday drama, regular everyday highs, regular everyday lows. It was not a reality type show type of situation, and we were able to highlight Black excellence. You know, you had Black successful individuals in this movie, Black people who, you know, chose other types of careers, and they were happy doing those things. And I really, really appreciated that part of the film. It was like you either knew somebody that was in one of these places, or you could say, like, you know, oh, I'm her. You know, you saw somebody follow their dreams when they had no idea where they were going to go. They left a complicated love situation, like you said, a parallel, a relationship with an individual, and then a relationship with a family member. You know what I mean? So I really appreciate how they, you know, they pulled on your emotions from each one of those places. And lastly, about relationships, I love that you and Lisa talked about the marriage that's already happening. That's a happy marriage with kids. And I really, really enjoyed that. It was a breath of fresh air. It showed how a brother was talking to his brother, letting him know how he's dumb in some areas, how he's smart in other areas, and like, don't mess this up. You messed it up this time. I like her. I don't know. Is it you? Is it her? Right. And it was just like, it just kept you laughing in that regard. I also enjoyed that there were definitely intimate scenes, but it wasn't overly unnecessarily intimate.
Right. Because I must say I'm more on the conservative side of that, and it was like, oh, this was good. It wasn't distasteful.
So exactly. So I definitely appreciated that. I just really encourage everyone to go out and see the movie. Oh, Brotherly Love. Yes.
It does talk about brotherly love. And I love that because you don't always see, like, a lot of movies, it may be hustle. This movie isn't about hustling. Like, it's about true love. Brotherly love is one. So Lisa put that in the comment section.
Yeah. I love that.
We didn't necessarily talk about, but it's true. It was about brotherly love and caring for other people. So it's very relatable. And I like that you brought up the careers, because for many of us who are like millennials, we have careers. So it definitely was something that, you know, was uplifting. So it's not a movie that it uplifts you. It just makes you feel, it makes you feel good, you know, happy. It takes you through different emotions, because in some parts you do kind of feel sad, and other parts you feel happy, like it made you laugh out loud in the movie. So it's a full circle of a person. I think they did a good job of really providing depth to the characters.
And definitely, one other thing that my mom brought up, because she's ear hustling in the background. One other thing that she brought up, but not only the brotherly love, but the sisterly love, because you could see how there wasn't even a strain between like the in-law relationship. It was just like, that's my brother, you know. Like, I really love the love that they had there in their children. One thing though that I want to mention, and I don't believe it's a spoiler, but where did he live? Did he have a house?
Oh my gosh. So that is something that my husband brought up. He was like, that part was a little bit confusing. I'm a little bit confused by it as well. So I wasn't able to answer that question for him.
Yeah.
So it's a movie that you'll probably have to see more than once to get it.
Maybe we missed it.
Oh, and we don't get it, that part.
Well, the great thing is my husband definitely wants to be a supporter of the movie also. So we are going to visit during sometime this weekend so that we can contribute to the stellar numbers that we're hoping to see in the box offices this weekend. So yeah, maybe we'll have to figure that out. I really too, when you talk about just love and the relationship, the children, the relationship that the uncle had with the children, and also how Issa kind of like bonded. You know, they had a girl code instantly, and it kind of just shows how the Black culture is. I can even relate to that with myself and in-laws that have come along throughout the years, even as a child, you know, and then growing up, and then my children's relationships with other family members. And I just enjoy the bond that was instantly developed between the young girls and Issa when they met.
Yes.
So that's really, really cool. I really, really enjoyed that. And then also that relationship that bonded between the Lakeith and the gentleman, the first love interest in the movie when he went down to do, you know, his research or whatever. You know, and they just ended up, I mean, you could just see as a Black people how we just bond and how the stories that we share connect us. And we don't even have to know you, but the empathy that we have, we just take it in, and that was definitely exhibited in the movie.
So there are some commonalities that kind of are a woven thread about Blackness that's just kind of understood. You know, we are definitely not a monolith, and the movie isn't saying that, but it is saying there are some underlying things that make us comfortable with us. Mm-hmm. And I love that because I feel like it's definitely true that there is a sense of I know you without knowing you in some ways. So it made people comfortable, because I feel like at the end of the movie, not to give anything away, but Issa, when she went to down south, I guess we'll call it.
Yeah.
She was very comfortable.
Yes, and he took note.
Yes. So I love that, and it's just the overall. The people look good. They dress well.
Yes.
So it's definitely something that, you know, you should go with your friends and see it. You know, it's not necessarily a movie that you want to see alone. I feel like you want somebody there with you. You know, because you want to have these discussions. Hey, did you see that? Did you?
Right.
So, because there's a lot of good stuff to talk about, which is why we wanted to talk to you guys.
Yeah, I appreciate this, Elle. I can't wait to have more movies come out so we can come and talk about them with all of our friends here on Insta and maybe Facebook, and just kind of see what they have to say. I'm interested in knowing how others react to this once they see the movie.
Yes. So we will I'm going to do a recap on my site. Are you going to do
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to do a recap, but definitely visit our blogs. Your blog is Moms with Tots. Lisa, if you're still watching, put your blog in, but I'll definitely link to you guys in my post so that other people can
cross-post. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think it's important for us to, like you said, support this movie. You know, when there's movies by us, for us, about us, support it.
Exactly.
You know, because we have to change that narrative of how we are as families. And we're real normal families. We love our families. We love each other. You know, we like to hang out and have fun and do things. You know, we're intelligent. And this movie highlights all of that. So
it is not the drama that we currently see. Yep, the domestic lifestyle, the domestic lifestylist.com. Okay, sorry about that.
Lifestylist.com. That is Lisa's website. So she's going to do a recap. We're going to link to each other's posts, but definitely check it out because it was a good movie overall.
I do. I think it was a good movie overall. And again, like you said, I love the fact that it was showing us in our blackness, and the blackness is all that we saw. You know what I mean? It was highs, lows, drama, not a lot of drama, love, kind of love you, kind of like you, you know, all those types of things. And it was regular, real life. I recall just looking, trying to come up with a blog post some time ago about just some Black TV shows and movies that were like family oriented. And believe it or not, there are very, very few. A lot of this TV that we have now and film that we have now, it's about Black drama. And I think that that's what people see. But because we live it every day, you know, for us, sometimes it's like you can laugh at it, you can joke about it. But the reality is the perception of the Black culture, you know, is not always, you know, I would say a good one, because for whatever reason, people just love to see us in the drama.
But there's not always drama. And I think this movie, I mean, there's some complexities. That's what I'll call them.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not drama, you know? So as a person, I don't really like a whole lot of drama. So for me, it was like, yes, it was something that I could personally relate to and enjoy. So that makes it a plus. And another thing is the movie is kind of, I guess, comforting in some ways. But like what you just mentioned, it's like, it's not the stereotypical story. It's, you know, so that made it a little bit comforting.
Yeah, and I really enjoyed that. I mean, my mom and I actually talked about the movie on the way home. You know, I only have one little issue with the movie, and I'm gonna talk about it in the morning when the movie is officially official. I know they have some shows going on tonight, but one little thing. But again, it wasn't a Black thing. It was just a thing that I had a little of concern about. Like, really, people, really? But at the end of the day, there's going to be that with every single movie. You're going to have your opinions. And I just want people to remember that, you know, don't take it too seriously. Like, oh, just enjoy the entertainment.
Yeah.
Do not be the Black critical people to drag the movie across the internet, people. It's a movie.
Hi, Muffy.
Hey, Muffy. To enjoy, guys. It's not to drag it across, to say what you didn't like about it. Just support the movie and keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Just look at it for entertainment. Like
Exactly. We're not gonna do this. We're gonna enjoy it. We're gonna tweet #SeeThePhotograph. And we're going to support the movie with hopes that more love stories are being shared. More love stories will be accepted from Black film, and more Black films we'll see over the years. And, you know, of course, in places like the Oscars and things of that nature, because we can do it. We are definitely creatives, and we just have to allow ourselves to enjoy it.
Right. And I think one of the things that I want to bring up, the movie is a comfortable movie, but, you know, like sometimes we see the same actors and actresses recycled in every Black love story. This is some new people.
Yes, and I want to say really quick, though, but with that, so the guy, not Lakeith, the other guy.
Talking about Rel?
Not Rel. Come back. The first love story.
Oh, him. Okay.
Yes. So I kept looking at him. I'm like, I know this guy. Like, what movie is he from? He is Issa's love interest in Insecure. So.
Oh, so her mom. So in the movie, you're talking about her mom's.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I've never.
Okay, so I know I got on the Insecure the platform a little bit after it started, but I'm like, who is this guy? I know him. So I am so glad to see that they're pulling in individuals from different movie sets and things that they, or you know, shows that they've been a part of. But I agree, it was a really good cast. Even little the young maid, the little girl, everyone did a phenomenal role in this, and I do appreciate them bringing in new, but not so new, actors and actresses to be a part of this, and they did a phenomenal job. So kudos to the cast of The Photograph.
Right. And new, when I say new, it's just different faces.
Yeah.
They clearly have been in the craft, so it's not going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm watching somebody that doesn't know how to act. No.
Right.
These people have experience, and often you'll see people with experience, they just don't always get the top roles.
Yeah.
So that's what we're saying by new. These people don't always have leading roles in other media, in other movies and other shows and stuff like that, but they are skilled at what they do.
I'm excited because I'm excited to see these individuals on the red carpets as the years progress, making it to A-listers. I just see so much potential, for a cast like this. All great acting, and I really, really, really want to give Will Packer, the movie writers, the executive producers, one of them being Issa Rae, just a huge shout out in doing a really good job in choosing this cast. So, good job.
I want to say something about Issa Rae. So all of us, Dr. Lisa Leslie Williams, who joined us early, Shelly and I, we're all bloggers. So Issa, she started, I met her in 2012 at Blog Her.
Oh!
Because she started off, as a YouTuber.
Yeah.
So just the very fact that she's been on the big screen, and she's a household name now, so that is one way that we know that you can fulfill your dreams, so she's a huge inspiration, I want to say, to me personally, because I'm like, hey, I remember when, we were going to the same conferences and stuff, and look at where she is now. So that says, if you are dedicated, if you learn your craft and really own your craft, the sky is the limit, because she's doing, like, she's opened a coffee shop. She has so many, a diverse portfolio of things that she's done. So I am super proud of her, and she's giving back to her people, and that matters to me a whole lot.
A whole lot.
A whole lot. So thank you, everybody, for joining us. Be sure to tune in to our blog so that you can read our recaps, where we'll share a little bit more than we did here. But go out and see the movie. It will be out tomorrow on Valentine's Day. And look, if you don't have a boo, go with your friends. If you don't have friends, just go. You're going to be able to laugh and have a good time, because it's a fun movie. Get you some popcorn, have a good time. All right?
All righty then. Take care, Elle. See you soon.
All right. See you.
Bye-bye.